Welcome to the wave-gotik-treffen 2022 recap video. Hello spooky bats and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi and welcome. My name is Orphea and I'm a goth YouTuber from Belgium. Today's video is going to be about the wave-gotik-treffen 2022, which was actually last week. It ended on Monday. Today is Friday, the day that you're seeing this video, and it's been only a few days since wave-gotik-treffen happened, so I want to just quickly recap it to you. Now, I come from Belgium, so I'm also going to talk about my trip there. Now, I live at about 800 kilometers from wave-gotik-treffen from the city of Leipzig. We book with our group because we're always traveling as a group of friends, a hostel, which is pretty close to Hauptbahnhof. And we actually traveled there on Thursday morning very early to get there Thursday afternoon. It is about a 7 to 8 hour drive. We took 2 breaks in between, and this is our lovely crew in the car. Lisa was kind enough to drive this year. She has a rather big car and all 5 of us fit into it perfectly. It was actually a really good drive. We didn't have a lot of trouble on the way. It was actually a smooth drive without too much traffic, so thumbs up for that. When you get to the wave-gotik-treffen, you have to first pick up your ticket, which looked like this year. It's a full leather type ticket situation, and it has your individual ticket number inside it. And then you exchange the ticket, they cut off the bottom thing, and then you get your bracelet, which looks like this. Now you also get this thing. This thing is the program of the wave-gotik-treffen, the official program. And this program actually has an indication of the city of Leipzig on it, and then also the tram stops and everything that you need information-wise. And when you open it up, it actually has like the dates with the venues and everything that is going on. So on Thursday, there were no bands playing yet, but we went to Moritzbastei, where they had the pre-party. Unfortunately, it was extremely crowded. You had to queue to get inside, you had to queue to get a drink, you had to queue to get into one of the dancing rooms. It was extremely packed. So we actually didn't stay long and we went to bed early because on Friday, I actually had a lot of decision issues with the bands that I want to see because everything I wanted to see was playing at the same time. To give you an idea, on Friday at the Agra, there was Letzte Instance, Solar Fake and IMX. Then we had in House Leipzig, Terror Frequenz, ESA, Bass Zilla, Xotox and Noisefix. But we were actually up quite early and we got ready quite early. So we went to the Heidnischen Dorf and we saw a band that a friend of mine wanted to see, which was Storm Seeker. For the rest of the day, I went to Westbad, which is one of the locations I spent most time at, for Accessory, Pain Bastard, Horschk, Centron, and of course Aesthetic Perfection. Come on! Perfection really is one of my favorite bands if you hadn't known yet. And yes, Daniel Graves is wearing this outfit to get a reaction out of people. It was super nice meeting Daniel again. He was at the merchant a little bit before the concert. I also bought 2 of their t-shirts. I bought the kitty t-shirt in the men's size, in the largest size, because I actually wanted to wear it as a sleeping shirt. And then I also bought the gray shirt because I simply liked the way it looked. I didn't do any after parties on Friday, so then hop over to Saturday. On Saturday, we again got ready. Saturday was actually a really quiet and calm day for us, as we didn't have a lot of concerts that we actually wanted to see, because most of the bands I wanted to see were scheduled on Friday. So for Saturday, we went to the Agra, did some shopping, walked around a bit, saw Rotersand, of course, and then we headed over back to the hotel, because in the evening there was a party which is called Obsession Bizarre. It is actually a sort of fetish party, but it has really good music. It does have a more strict dress code, so I can't really show you any of the outfits. However, it was a lot of fun, and we actually partied until 4 in the morning. Then we walked to the tram stop, so it was after 5 when we actually were back in the hotel. I even ate something before going to bed because I was so hungry. So yeah, that was definitely our longest night, was the Saturday night with the Obsession Bizarre party.
Okay, cloud of darkness. Since I lost you, it brought me pain and sadness. It's my faith, it's my will, it's my dream, none of it yet. It's my voice, it's my beat, it's my soul, none of it yet.
On to Sunday. Sunday we actually woke up quite late. It was after midday, so it was after 12 actually when we got up, which is normal if you party until 5, but still. And then I actually went to Westbad again to see Beyond Obsession, Future Light to Us, Lights of Euphoria. And then I actually switched venues because I wanted to see Fixate, Sedate and Orange Sector, which were amazing. But actually House Leipzig, where those 2 concerts were, was extremely hot. So I decided to go back to Westbad to see Spock. And Spock was absolutely amazing. I didn't know them before, and ever since I started dating my now boyfriend, I became quite of a Trekkie. So now that I actually know the references that they make in the songs, I actually really enjoyed it. And there's 2 songs that really stuck with me, the Borg song and then the final song, Never Trust a Klingon. So if you're into that type of music, I will be linking it down below. I wasn't actually tired enough, so I went to Dark Flower. If you're staying in the city center, then it's really just a 5-minute walk from Hauptbahnhof, if I'm not mistaken. It was actually quite good. However, as most events, it was actually super packed. It was one of the only after parties because, well, this edition is the first edition after COVID, so there's a lot less venues, there's a lot less happening as well in terms of after parties, so most people go to the same things. They actually have 2 rooms, one main room once you enter Dark Flower, and then the second one is behind it. Both were fully packed. I wasn't even able to dance really, so it was not as much fun. And then I decided to go back to the hotel and sleep. And then the last day, Monday, I was actually quite exhausted. I had a little bit of sore feet as well. On Sunday, I actually didn't wear platforms. The other days, I always wear platforms. On Sunday, I didn't. And then because my feet had a little bit of rest on Sunday, I actually was able to wear my platforms again on Monday. Normally on Monday, Faderhead was playing in the Agra. Unfortunately, they had to cancel because of COVID. And they were replaced by a band that we really didn't enjoy. But there were 2 bands that we actually really wanted to see. They were later in the day, which was fine because we all woke up pretty late. Which were Grendel and Combichrist. And I'm not sure if you know these bands. Grendel and Combichrist have been around for a very long time. I've seen both bands live a bunch of times already. Last time I saw them, at least Grendel, was when they had electro shows. With a keyboard, with someone singing, drums maybe, I can't quite remember, but I know it was an electronic show. This time it was a totally different band. Now I do understand that they changed genres a little bit, that their latest album is more metal oriented, but they even did metal versions of their old electronic songs, which I didn't really appreciate. So we actually left after 3 or 4 songs because it was not good and not what we expected. It could be good for you, but it wasn't good for me because I expected something totally different. Same goes for Combichrist. Combichrist used to be an electro act, they changed it more to a metal act. This has been happening for a few years already, and I have actually seen them at Graspop a few years ago and at another event, so I knew it was gonna be a metal act still. I hoped they would have played some of their electro songs in the electro versions and not metal merge them, if that makes any sense. Disappointed on Sunday by the bands that I saw because it was only Grendel and Combichrist. I don't really regret not going to another venue because I was so tired, and I actually was able to meet up with a bunch of you near the Agra. So Anders, if you see this, thank you so much for spending time with me. It was amazing hanging out with you. We actually went to the DJ area at the back of the Agra, and I know while the stream was happening that we were also getting streamed. So if you want, you can go find the stream, the live stream of the Agra on Monday, and you will probably see me dance during the times that Grendel was playing. And then afterwards we went to the second after party area, which was a really big hall. However, the DJ didn't really know what to play. So I asked him, like, can we recommend you songs? He was super enthusiastic. So we filled an entire page with songs, danced to that until about midnight, until the last trams were driving, and then headed back to the hotel. And one of the other questions I get after festivals is, what did you buy? The first stand that I actually bought 2 things at is Fles Art. She makes bats. And this cute little bat ball, which is called Mousy Ball, is so adorable, and he is my new keychain. I'm going to try and show it to you with its cute little face. Like, look at it. It's a little tiny ball bat, and this is going to become my new keychain. I also bought one of the bigger hanging beds. It's currently hanging above our bed. We have this kind of rope that you pull to put on and off the light, so it's attached to that light. It's a really cute bed. It's black and blue because blue is my partner's favorite color, and it's actually a gift for him that I took. I also bought 3 Aesthetic Perfection t-shirts, 2 for myself and 1 for a friend of mine. I took the girly version and the man version of the pink cat t-shirt with the no boys allowed and then boys allowed. I actually bought the men version in the 2XL, 3XL to wear it as a sleeping shirt. And then of course the gray one just to wear. The first day when we went to the Heidnisches I actually also bought this hip bag thing. I'm not sure what it's called. It's called a hip bag, I think. So it has like a strap that goes around your waist, a strap that goes around your leg. And then this one actually has rings here in the middle going all the way down and a few spikes at the top. It has 3 compartments. So it has the main compartment that you have here that zips open at the top. And then you have another compartment here and another compartment in the back. So this bag actually comfortably holds my phone, my keys, a battery pack. I also had my wallet in it for sure, and a lipstick and a few extra things. So this was perfect just whenever I didn't want to bring my coffin backpack to any places. If I wanted to dance a lot, this was a lot more comfy, and I actually wore this quite a few times during the festival. I think most of the days I actually wore this. One thing that I want to say about the Agra shopping hall is that it wasn't very diverse this year. You had a few booths that sold actually handmade things like Cyberesque. There was also more of like a pagan looking store. There were a few good ones, but also you had at least 3 big stands that were selling mainly Killstar items and punk rave items. Don't get me wrong, I do enjoy those brands, but do they really need to be 3 stands? And also the sizing of items. It was very difficult for me to find clothing in my size. Most items were available in sizes extra small, small and medium, and if you had a bigger size then it was really difficult to find anything. I actually bought a pair of leggings by Punk Rave, which were marked extra large. Trust me, they're not an extra large. I bought them, unfortunately, and now I'm gonna have to resell them because I couldn't even get my legs into them properly. So I just want to warn you, if you are not a super small size and you want to go shopping at the Agra area, avoid the booths that have a bunch of Killstar, etc. because, well, the sizes aren't very inclusive. If you go to the booths that sell handmade things, those are a lot more size inclusive and help you a lot better as well. Now, I did buy 1 Killstar item because it was on clearance. One of the shops had like an entire clearance section at the back. I tried on 3 tops, all 3 fitted, but I wasn't gonna buy 3 Killstar tops. So I ended up buying only this one. This is the Rena lace top. It was originally 45 euros. It is a size extra large, and I ended up buying it for 25 euros, which isn't bad. It zips up at the back. It's a really nice stretchy lace, and you will for sure see me wearing it in one of my future videos. And then the final item I want to show you is actually an item that I wore for the WGT. It is this belt. This is an actual leather handmade belt. It is size adjustable like a corset, so you have like laces in the back, so you pull it over your head, put it on and then tighten it. It has silver rings in the middle and it actually fits perfectly. And this belt was originally 200 euros. However, since I bought it on the last day of the festival, I got a really good discount on it and I actually only paid 120 euros, which is well worth it because like this is handcrafted. This is like really good quality. It's actual leather. I know some of you don't like actual leather. I prefer actual leather because I can keep the items longer, because that's the issue that I have. If I buy fake leather things, those tend to crack and I have to throw them away or replace them. Whereas actual leather, I can maintain a lot better. Same goes with Dr. Martens. I had Dr. Martens that were fake leather. Those broke after 2 years of wear. My other Dr. Martens that I bought after it, I have been wearing already for 5 years and they're still in very good condition because I can actually like nourish the leather and prevent it from cracking and breaking down. So this was my experience at the wave-gotik-treffen 2022 edition. I had an amazing time and we are going back next year. Wave-gotik-treffen is always the Pfingsten weekend, which is Pentecost, I think in English. So it's always that weekend. It always starts on Friday until Monday. So we go from Thursday to Tuesday. So it's almost an entire week of festival. We always book a hostel because I have been on the camping site a few years, but once you get a little bit older and if you also want to get prepared, take a shower, etc., I prefer being in a hotel or hostel and not at the camping site. It is of course an option if you like camping. The tickets for the WGT this year were 170 euros each. I'm not sure what the prices will be next year. Next year will be the 30th anniversary edition, so I'm really hoping they have some good bands next year and I'm really looking forward to it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Should you still have any questions at all, feel free to ask them in the comment section down below. The next events I will be going to are the Mera Luna and the Amphi Festival. I will of course also be doing preparation and then afterwards vlogs of them. I am going to try for the next event to actually film there and then cut that into parts and make a video and not have this sitting down part because I think that would be a lot nicer. Let me know if you are going to one of the festivals and if you see me, feel free to say hi. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would love to have you for every single video I make. I want to thank you again so much for watching and I will see you next week with a new video. Bye!